Hello, my friends. So today's date is June the 30th. This is a birthday reading for those born on this date. It's a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to keep in balance this year, and an outcome card. Where might this lead is some kind of mile marker or point that you can recognize. So the energy of this year for you is the maiden. Uh, the maiden is the young, curious, inquisitive, feeling the spring of life, feeling the urges of life, feeling the temptations of life, youthful naivete. It's all these energies that want to explore the passions of life. It wants to explore the depth of life, wants to go uh, off and do what one wants to do in their sense of their heart and their emotions. Now, this can be, in some ways, this is about waiting for the prince to come and give you a kiss. So you can't, on this level, wait for the prince to come and give you a kiss. You have to take that kiss yourself. You have to leap for yourself. You have to drive for yourself. The other side of this is to be too scared of living is to mean you don't live. To be too non-afraid of living means you might overextend your boundaries into some very unwise places. But the truth of the maiden is we need experiences in order to grow. We need danger in order to grow. We need experiences in order to grow. We need lessons in order to grow. And the maiden says you're open for the teachings that are appropriate for you to come. Don't lock yourself in a box, but also don't forget to move into an adventure where you learn how to trust your intuition, learn how to trust your instincts, you learn how to trust your inner voice that knows how to speak to you on deep levels. So what's the challenge this year for you? Well, the Five of Cups, a sense of sorrow, a sense of leaving someone or something behind that is no longer there for you. Maybe you feel great sadness. Maybe you feel great grief. Maybe that something happened that turned you away from someone that you wanted to love, but you cannot any longer. Maybe you have some kind of event that has unfulfilled you and you feel completely depressed and torn down by it. But if you look, there are three empty cups spilled over in this card, meaning there are some losses, but there are two cups standing upright full that you've turned your back to, and you can't forget about that there are other good things happening to you, and there are other good possibilities coming down the road for you. And if you can use this time to grieve and let go of what you didn't get, and with that grieving and with that allowing and with that sense of forgiveness, do you open yourself up to be able to receive what is coming down the road for you? And you have to be able to be open to receive those things, because that's what your soul is calling for you. So your challenge is to be open to your own grief, to be open to your own forgiveness, and to be open toward not feeling like a victim to this that needs to have some kind of revenge or avenging, or at least to call yourself bad and to blame yourself for things that didn't go as you think they should have gone. Everybody has a part in this journey. Everybody has a part in their own evolution, and you can't blame yourself for what somebody else needed to do or how things turned out. So that's your challenge, is to go to those places of pain and grieve about them so you can be open. So what is the action to take? Well, the salmon, wisdom keeper, salmon, starts at the same place, goes upriver to spawn, returns back to that same place, is a cyclical kind of being, and understands that along the way it's going to have to go push itself upriver against currents, against other things it might want to eat, it against environmental challenges, and it's going to push itself to get to the place where it needs to go. And that's about enlightenment. That's about going on your path and trusting that all these things are great teachers for you, not necessarily just great hardships. Life needs to have hardships. Life needs to be understood through the sense of, well, that's going to teach me something, and I hate to go through it, but I need to go through it in order to be taught a good lesson that I can heal myself with and heal others with. So the wisdom keepers of time and practice and patience and courage and pushing through obstacles and trusting that it's always going to take you someplace better than you were before. If you can learn how to not hold on to the victimization parts as your only truth, if you can learn how to not hold on to just the joy as the only aim, if you can learn how to swim with grace up the rivers of challenge, then boy, you're in an amazing place in your life to become the salmon and to become the flow and to become that knowledgeable wisdom keeper who through times learns how to impart your wisdom to others. And so what is the outcome for this card? This beautiful card of connection back into spirit, connection back into the the calmness of the animals, the connection to the animal and nature world, the words and the intuitions and the spirit that flows from all beings. It's more of a sense of connection to the sacred and the holy that is the nature of self and the nature of what is outside of yourself. So this is a blessed time to be grounded, to really move back into your roots, to really trust that you are the tree, to get back into nature and observe yourself in the holy places that your physical body needs to take you to, and not to, I think it's to learn to not blame your physical body and your mind and your soul for things that are challenging. And this is a way to be more at peace with yourself and be more loving and be more forgiving to yourself and trust in a bigger process that you can't quite see, but you can feel and know that you're part of. Ahom Takuyasin.